Welcome to day 2 here in Bahrain, and we've reached the halfway point in pre-season winter testing. So, who is on top and had Red Bull's week got any better? It was an hour before he would take to the track, but when Sebastian Vettel did get out, he completed 59 laps, more in one day than all 5 previous days of testing. But it was the Mercedes-powered cars that once again proved their reliability and performance to date, as the Williams, McLaren, Force India and Mercedes occupied the top 4 spots on the timesheets before Fernando Alonso separated them just before the end of the day's running. Kevin Magnussen finished the day quickest, despite spending a large part of it in the garage. He now hands the car over to Jenson Button.
We didn't get many laps done in the morning, so it was good to get some laps at the end. And we got through some of our program, and that was good.
And in terms of the car you're driving this year compared to last year's car, you look to be in a completely different place. Is the mood in the camp lifting as well now?
It's very early to say something like that. I think we are still learning a lot about the car and still have a lot to do. And we have 4 days more testing next week, and there'll be a lot of work done there. And I'm sure everything, all the way down the pit lane, everything will change a lot when we come to Australia. And from now on to Australia, a lot of things will change, so it's hard to say.
You seem to have settled in very well, though, and taken to it pretty well. What's the biggest challenge you faced so far?
Everything is quite a big challenge, I would say. It's not, nothing is... I've been around McLaren for a long time, and I've tried to prepare for this for a long time. So it doesn't seem too overwhelming. It's quite feels quite natural, and the team is doing a great job in guiding me and giving me really good guidance. So I feel really confident with this team and with myself. So looking forward to it. The lap times in winter testing is you all want me to say that it's very, very good, and of course it was fun. It was fun, and you have more grip on the super softs, and it's good to feel that. But winter testing is all about testing, funnily enough. So it's not about lap times and performance in the lap times. So we're learning about the car, and it's going forward, which is good.
Did more laps today, so that's encouraging. Good to check the car, good to check the reliability, but surely there's a lot of stuff still to do. But it was good to get a first feel. Car feels all right, but surely there's a lot more to come, hopefully, if everything fits together.
How much do you think you have caught up, or have you caught up at all, do you think?
Well, it's difficult to say, to talk about catching up, because I don't know what the other people are doing, but yeah, we obviously did more laps today than so far the whole year, which is a step forward. Yeah, we're learning every single lap. That's why we try to run as much as possible, even if the quality of the lap sometimes is not the best. But the most important for us at this stage is to run, simply run.
How do you feel then, leaving here now? Daniel's going to take over the car for the next 2 days. How do you feel yourself leaving it where you are at the moment, where the car is and the team is at the moment?
Well, to be honest, I think the last 2 days were very useful. Obviously, we did a lot more laps today than yesterday, and I hope that Daniel is able to do more laps tomorrow. There's a lot of stuff to do, as I said, just programming everything so that everything communicates to each other properly. The whole new power unit. In terms of car, we still have got some stuff to sort out. So both very busy from Red Bull side, but also from Renault side. So but that's that's good. We get some running and some more information, so we have more homework. We still have some work to do, but I think we understood the problem a bit better. It's not that easy to find an immediate fix. So as I said, today it was important to run, even though sometimes the laps weren't the quickest. With only a couple of days running, there's a lot of stuff to do, a lot of problems that occur, which first of all you need to understand before you can think of solving them. I mean, there's no reason why not to have faith. I think everybody wants to, do better, but it's a bit difficult at this stage, which we know. But there's no point talking about it that much. We know the problems. We try to understand all of them and then try to fix them.
I think It's important to do laps. We learn things, and probably from these 2 days we discover some more issues that the car is having, and every lap there is something in the electronic side that we have so many things this year that we can tune a little bit better, or we can improve it. So slowly I think we are getting in a position that we are more comfortable. We are not as good as we will like in this point, and we still many things to discover and many things to improve, but at least we are able to do again 160 laps in 2 days with not big issues in the car, and this is good for the team, for the motivation of everybody. Thanks for the hard work that Imar and all the team did in winter, and hopefully this can give us some advantage in terms of discovering potential issues for Australia. I think we need to wait for the last test. Still 2 days now with Kimi that there are some things to put in place and to try to get on top of some of the issues we are having, small but still there, and then in the next test, the last test here in Bahrain, try to go a little bit deeper in the setup work and the tire performance, and try to discover the last couple of things. I think it will be extremely tough for everyone to know and to have an idea of what can happen in Australia in the first couple of races. Our target should be to finish the race. If we finish the race in the 3 or 4 first Grand Prix, I think that automatically means a good result, because not many teams may finish, and that is challenging. It seems easy, but it's challenging.
That almost sounds like you're quite pessimistic about what Formula One could be as a spectacle this year. Would that be fair?
Well, I think from outside is very excited what Formula One can be, especially at the beginning of the year. On the team side, there is a huge amount of work going on, and a huge it's challenging, I think, for everyone. But we like that challenge, and we are working to get on top of the little issues that are happening. And the thing is that it's new in a way. It's not a mechanical new technology. There is not an aerodynamic issues. We are talking about computers, numbers, and electronics. So that we all experience in our home some things and some resets in our computers, etc., in our normal days. So imagine a Formula One car. So we are in that area at the moment.
We tested some other stuff, to be honest, and obviously we learned from that. There's lots of data collected now, which the engineers will go through tonight and the next couple of days. Did a run on the super soft as well, but it's early days, and with the system, with the new system, the new power units, etc., you keep learning every day, every run. I think the last 2 days have been pretty positive. I think we made some good improvements, collected a lot of data. The first 2 real days in the new kind of Formula One area, which we had a good run through, and I think it's been really positive.
What's the biggest challenge that drivers are facing this year with these new changes?
Well, I think it will come down to you need to be very we need to be thinking economically, be wisely with your fuel, your tires, etc., etc. But it's still early stages to be answering that question. I'm not quite sure, but I think there will be quite a few challenges for us up the road.
Some are talking about the brake-by-wire system, and that a lot of teams having braking issues here this week. How have you found it?
It's not too bad for us, to be honest. I think I got the impression, at least on my 2 days running now, that we're quite on top of it. Of course, sometimes you have some moments and some real lock-ups, but it's still early stages for that system as well, and we're learning and making big progress. But overall, not too bad at all.
And just finally for me, what's it like to be back at Force India again?
That's pretty good. Feels like coming home. I know the people very well, and already it felt like I've never been away, so we've settled in well again.
Over 100 laps in all. One, you must be pretty tired from it all, but secondly, pretty happy with the car.
Yeah, very happy. I think very good day for us. Yesterday was difficult, but good job from the guys to find all the problems and finally have nice clean day. No problems. Went through the program, race distance in the afternoon. So yeah, very happy with that.
And you yourself, when you're inside the car, what's the biggest challenge you're facing at the moment with these new cars this year?
They are quite tricky to drive, and there's a lot of new things for a driver, like some different fuel-saving methods and stuff like that to learn. But it's all very interesting. We're all improving as a team, and also me driving-wise all the time, step by step. So that's what we need to keep doing. But yeah, like I said before, it was very important for us to get proper mileage.
There's been quite a few drivers have mentioned wheel spinning and the torque this year. Has it been a problem for you?
Yeah, there is more torque and more wheel spinning, but I think it's good fun, so I don't mind.
Do you think it's something that you just get used to?
Yeah, you get used to it. Of course, it's not going to be the same than last year, but I think managing the tires it makes it more difficult this year.
And just finally from me, how would you sum up how you feel now in this year's car compared to how you felt at this stage last year in last year's car?
They are completely different cars. It's difficult to compare. I mean, it's different engine, different aero. The cars are heavier this year. Tires are different. So it's
in terms of what the car is. This car looks like you're a lot further ahead than you maybe were at this time last year. Would you say?
I think it's too early to say anything really. I mean, I have no idea what the others been doing, what they've been testing, and I mean, we're not really looking into the lap times yet that much. All I can say for sure, it's not worse than last year. I think we're going to the right direction, but we still have a lot to improve.
So that's it. We're at the halfway point of pre-season winter testing for the 2014 season. Red Bull may be playing catch-up, but let's not forget, in 2010 they missed the whole of the first test and still went on to win the double. We'll be back tomorrow for day 3 with live updates throughout the day on Sky Sports News and a full roundup on Sky Sports F1.